Coronation Street fans were left utterly devastated last night as Lisa Swain's emotional farewell scene aired, marking one of the most gut-wrenching moments in recent soap history. The long simmering love triangle between Lisa, Carla Connor, and Becky Swain finally came to a tragic conclusion, and it was Lisa's decision that left viewers in tears. After months of emotional turmoil, betrayal, and heartbreak, Lisa finally made the impossible choice to walk away from both women, leaving Weatherfield behind in a haunting, tear-soaked goodbye that broke every heart watching. Lisa's relationship with Carla had been on shaky ground for weeks, with Becky's relentless interference driving an invisible wedge between them. What began as innocent attempts by Becky to reconnect with her family soon spiraled into manipulation, jealousy, and emotional warfare. In recent episodes, Carla's trust in Lisa was shattered when she discovered that Lisa had been secretly meeting Becky, not out of romantic intent, but out of guilt and compassion. Carla, haunted by her own insecurities, saw it as a betrayal. Carla was broken long before Lisa came into her life. One fan tweeted after the episode aired, "But seeing her crumble again, just when she thought she'd found happiness, was brutal." The final moments of Friday night's episode captured Lisa standing at the cobbles, suitcase in hand, the drizzle reflecting the quiet misery of her decision. She left behind not just two people who loved her in their own ways, but also a tangled web of regret, unspoken words, and unfinished love. As Lisa looked back at the street one last time, viewers could almost hear her heart breaking. "I can't do this anymore," she whispered through tears, her voice trembling. "I can't keep choosing between the past and the future when both just hurt." Her departure wasn't loud or dramatic. It was painfully quiet, and that's what made it hit so hard. Sometimes the softest goodbyes cut the deepest. For Carla Connor, the aftermath was unbearable. Known for her strength and fiery spirit, Carla finally collapsed under the weight of loss. In a haunting scene at her apartment, she clutched Lisa's photograph and whispered, "You were the only one who made me feel safe. And now you're gone." Fans took to social media immediately, with hashtags like #GoodbyeLisa and #HeartbreakOnTheCobbles trending within minutes. "This wasn't just an episode," wrote one viewer. "It was an emotional earthquake. Carla's pain felt too real." Even Allison King, who portrays Carla, admitted in an interview that filming those final scenes was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Carla's breaking point isn't just about love lost. It's about realizing she's always been chasing something she can never keep. As for Becky Swain, the woman whose actions set much of this tragedy in motion, the reality of what she'd done finally hit home. Her plan to win Lisa back had backfired spectacularly. Standing alone in the Rovers, she confessed to a stunned Roy Cropper, "I thought I was fighting for love, but all I did was destroy it." That line became an instant classic among fans, a reflection of how often love and obsession blur in Coronation Street's complex world. Becky's tears weren't those of victory or satisfaction. They were the bitter reminder that even when you win the battle for someone's heart, you can still lose the war against yourself. Lisa's departure touched something deeper in audiences because it mirrored real life. How sometimes love simply isn't enough. No matter how much two people care, the damage done by misunderstanding, mistrust, and misplaced loyalty can become too heavy to bear. Coronation Street has long been known for its emotional storytelling, but this storyline reached a new level of raw vulnerability. Lisa's exit wasn't written as punishment or redemption. It was written as truth. Love, sometimes, dies quietly, not in betrayal, but in exhaustion. Fans flooded the show's official page with comments like, "Lisa deserved peace, but I wish she'd found it with Carla. That last look back at the street destroyed me. This episode should come with a warning label for broken hearts." According to show insiders, Lisa's departure doesn't necessarily mean the end of her story. Producers have hinted that she may return in future episodes, though not in the way fans expect. Still, The emotional wreckage she leaves behind will take months to heal. Carla is expected to spiral further into loneliness, while Becky's guilt may lead to a shocking act of redemption. Whether Lisa ever finds her way back to Weatherfield remains uncertain. But one thing is clear, her absence will haunt the cobbles for a long time to come. Love Lost Forever wasn't just another dramatic episode. It was a beautifully tragic reminder of what it means to say goodbye when every part of you still wants to stay. Lisa's painful farewell has already gone down as one of Coronation Street's most unforgettable moments, cementing her as a character whose emotional honesty struck straight at the heart of every viewer. As the rain fell over the empty street and the credits rolled, silence filled living rooms across the nation. Because in that moment, everyone watching felt the same thing Lisa did, that sometimes love doesn't end with anger or betrayal. Sometimes it just fades and takes a piece of you with it.